You and I have talked about what if agents allowed us to run a little arbitrary code on initialization so that we could maybe feed a list of tasks into the agent one by one, things of that nature. I don't know if an agent is going to be able to produce a framework that's flexible enough to work for everybody. But if it only works in user land, the thing that I'm concerned most about is that it will slow the overall adoption and maturity of the ecosystem because it's just bespoke approaches all over the place with not a centralized set of documentation or one pattern way that we can all sort of unify around that will help us spread adoption. That's ultimately what I'm worried about, is that if everything is user land, adoption is going to be very slow on a lot of this, versus if we could have a couple of key patterns or tools that we can use, even if eventually we evolve beyond them, but it's enough to get people started. What do you think about that?
I think it'll start there and then it'll get adopted. Where ideas become strong and like you see a lot of people using similar things, I think you'll see the agents adopt it. If you look at like modes in root code, for example, I think we'll see that list of modes expand over time as it becomes more and more common to have a mode that's not included. I think you'll see it get added. I think it's impossible that everybody's going to adopt the same process, but I think the agents are going to give you a way to configure your process and to add those gates in something that probably looks similar to hooks but different, or it's like more complicated. And I think as we see common patterns, we'll see like some reasonable defaults that people customize there from, but like it may work for a lot of people, but then you can always add on to it or make something wholly your own.